let's we got some promos to go through, some events. So if that pops up. The next weekend, the 27th, Get Haunted will be at Indiana State Sanitarium in
I am so excited for that one. That's going to be
Rockford, Indiana. I have to think of what
that's going to be a fun one, girl.
I'm excited. I go in June, so I'm super excited. And then Penhurst Paracon is coming up very, very fast. It is May 18th and 19th at the historic haunted Penhurst Asylum out in Spring City, Pennsylvania. Come out. There's a bunch of people. They keep adding new people to it every day. I will be a vendor. I will be walking around taking photos of the historic buildings because that's where I want to go. And then Adam Kimmel is back at it with his 3 events this year. FC Icon at Fairfield County Infirmary on June 15th. MadCon 7, September 21st. I will be there, as well as my co-host on Unturned Pages. Wes will be there. And then ISS Con at Indiana State Sanitarium, August 17th. The day event is at Billy Creek, which is just outside of ISS. Also a haunted location. And then you ghost hunt at ISS that night. Let's skip. Get Haunted has Trifecta Experience. It is a ghost, cryptid, alien event. 2 nights at the haunted Shanley Hotel. You get to go to the Pine Bush Museum tour, UFO lectures, UFO hunting, Bigfoot hunting, paranormal investigating. It's every kind of topic mixed into that whole weekend. I know they just added Scotty the Medium to that event today. So if you're out in New York and not doing anything for Memorial Weekend, go check that event out. It is hosted by Get Haunted. Missouri State Pen, June 1st. Me and Kandi will be at that event. Super excited. It is part of the Warren Seekers of the Supernatural Devils on the Run tour. Super excited. Get your tickets.
Go to Extreme Ticketing for the Get Haunted events. We'll be able to get you set up there.
And then we have Gettysburg Battlefield Bash in July 26th to the 28th. You will see our guest tonight there, Josh Purvis. A whole bunch of other people. There's like 4 different banners by now of different celebrities and paranormal people who will be there, as well as cryptids and psychic mediums. Get Haunted will be there as well. Michigan Paracon, the biggest Paracon of the year in Sault Marie, is coming up in August. It's August, I would say, like 24th and 25th, something like that. It's before Labor Day. And then the newest Get Haunted event, Supernatural Soiree, hosted by Get Haunted and Ghosted Magazine. It is Halloween weekend on the Battleship of New Jersey. Get your tickets. There's raffles, there's giveaways, music, vendors, dance floor, drinks. It's going to be a fun night. And then you end the night at midnight with the Patty Negri seance. So get your tickets for any of those events. Yeah. So
that
tonight
would be fun. I wish I could go to that one, but
I'm trying to figure out how to get there. I'm like fly into Philadelphia and spend one night, probably. I don't know. We'll see. I know Josh will be at that event as well. He kind of slipped that info out one week.
And he's backstage laughing right now too. We should just bring him up.
Rob and Sarah were talking, and then Josh comes in. He goes, "Yeah, I'll be there." And Rob's like, "You ain't supposed to be saying this."
Listen, I can't keep my mouth shut sometimes.
I know, right?
It's fine.
We love you though. We love you. And then
I'll be at that. Yeah.
And then I get to investigate with Shane and Josh in 96 days at Wildlife Sanitarium.
It's coming up.
Very fast. Private investigation. I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Welcome, Josh.
What's up?
What's up? You guys say cat's voice.
Yeah, I don't have my fact.
Oh, come on.
Almost.
Let's see. Rob says never rob a bank with Josh.
I'll keep that in mind, Rob.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind for October when Josh is at Rock Island. And
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna. I get to pick up Josh from the airport, and I'm gonna make a big sign saying "searching for Josh of the Searchers" or something like that, and
Oh
wait
my
for him
God.
outside the arrival doors. It'll be fun.
Yep.
But-
I still gotta get my hotel for that. One of these days, I'll sit down and do it.
My mom says no air horn tonight.
No
What?
air horn. I know. I
Come
know.
on, Josh, because it's lacking here.
I'm sorry. Hey, but you know what? There will be an air horn tomorrow because the Paranormal Mind starts back.
Yes. Gives me something to listen to on Friday mornings
Yeah.
at work. So tell us a little about yourself. How did you get into the paranormal, and how did you team up with Shane?
Let's see. How did I get into the paranormal? So I've been active as a bit of an adventurer pretty much my whole life. I would say that I kind of started doing quite a bit of traveling back in my teenage years into my 20s when I was I actually was the front man for a band for a long time, and I went on tour quite a bit at the time. And then when I met my wife, Mandy,
Mandy's amazing.
yeah, when I met her, I took a step back from all of that. I'd been doing it for 7 years or so, and thought it was probably a good change of pace at the time, and had to have something to fill my time. What about a puppy in the background? Maybe I might can make that happen. I might can make that happen. So yeah, fast forward a little bit. I went and got into whitewater kayaking for a long time. Got into filmmaking actually at the start of that, and it's funny because I sold some footage back then to the Travel Channel for When Vacations Attack.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so that was kind of like the beginning of that. I have a large background in like background acting as well. But fast forward even through that, me and my wife both were into the paranormal a pretty good bit. And I met some friends out at an event one time, and actually ended up helping run their events for quite a number of years. And so that took me all over the Southeast, kind of doing tours and investigating with people, kind of how we do today at some of these investigative events. And that's kind of where I got my start. And at the same time, that's when I met Shane. And we would always talk shop about the paranormal. And this was well before the Holzer Files or any of that, So yeah, we would always talk shop. And then one time I see him, he's posted some picture of him on a plane. I was like, "Hey, where are you going?" And then he told me about Holzer Files. I was like, "Man, that's fantastic." And but fast forward a season into the Holzer Files, and he rings me up and invites me to go out and help him with an event in Louisiana, actually, at the Gothic Hanging Jail. And that was kind of the first time. We had always talked about searchers even back then, but this was the first time that we kind of, after that event, we kind of took it serious and started working more towards it, and we've been doing it ever since. So yeah, I mean, to say that Shane and I have been friends for a long time is an understatement. It's been 10, 12 years at this point. So.
And when you guys get together, you're a troublemaker.
Oh, always. Always.
Especially on investigation. Like here, it's me, you, and Betsy with you two.
Yep. This is at
Gettysburg.
Yeah. So the bash is, obviously one of my favorite events, and this year we're going to be releasing some really cool news there that some stuff we've been working on. It's going to be way bigger than Searchers, I'll tell you that. So it'll include us, but
I know, because you guys have been out filming.
Yes,
so
so we've been out
often.
filming quite a bit of stuff. Continuing to film quite a bit of stuff for the remainder of the year, and I'm sure. What's up, Scott?
Scott and Kim are here. Horde and Paranormal.
Yep. So they were at the Washoe,
Washoe.
Washoe Con, and that was really great. It was great to be able to get up to Virginia City.
That looked like a fun event.
Yeah, it did.
Oh yeah, it was. It was fun. It was really fun. But you know, I get that same. I always like the events where I feel like I'm getting to spend time with family, if you would, you know, and I feel that way about the Gettysburg event. I feel that way about Louisiana. We've always had I don't know, we get to reminisce on so many different things when we're at these things, so it's really great.
yeah.
We always hate leaving.
You just have to hide in the suitcase of Shane's when he goes to Michigan.
Oh, I know. I'm waiting. Maybe
you're missing the Michigan Paracon. That's the biggest one.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping one day they will invite me out, but you know, I don't always make the decisions about those things.
Yeah.
Now I can, now that she's got it on the screen. No, I'm not seeing any comments on the side. So
wait,
I don't know
what?
what's going on.
Weird. Because you have the same accent as I do.
Oh, it's because if you're like me,
Gosh,
Candy, you may have to tab over to comments, and not mine was on private chat.
And in the comments, I saw the first one where Danny came in and said hi, and
I'm just now seeing it.
Nothing. Yeah.
Interesting. So, what was your first investigation?
My first investigation. So my first event investigation was actually at this place called the Thomas House Hotel. What's up, Michael? In Red Boiling Springs, Tennessee. It is where I caught my first piece of paranormal evidence, which was an EVP, and I've actually kind of been hooked on EVPs and spirit box and stuff of that nature ever since. It's some of my favorite stuff. How's the puppy dog, Josh? Puppies are doing great. Let me see if hang on one second. Let me open the door, see if I can get any of them in here.
Puppies, come here. We're gonna have a puppy show and tell.
There we go.
I hear them. They'll be coming. They're coming soon, I'm sure.
They're coming.
So then I did a lot of private cases back then too. Yeah, I've at this point probably investigated. Where'd she go?
She'll be back.
I probably investigated. I don't know. 100 places.
This is a show with Jenny. She just comes and goes.
She just comes and goes. I hear.
Comes and goes.
What's up, Michelle? Got to meet Michelle for the first time over in Virginia City, which was great.
I'm looking forward to meeting her in October.
Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited to go up to Rock Island. That's going to be great.
We're looking forward to having you. I think you're going to love the location.
I hope so. Me and Shane's, you see one of my dogs in the background. It's Harry Potter.
Yeah, there he is.
We've been looking at possibly going out and filming at a couple of locations in Illinois, and I'm hoping maybe Rock Island can be on that list.
Oh, we would love to have you do that. Yeah, you just say when, and we'll make it happen.
Cool. So yeah, I've been in the filmmaking for quite a long time too. Been doing that for 10 to 12 years. And so it kind of just felt natural that is my, passion within the paranormal as well. Is when I have these really unique experiences to try and capture them on film and then be able to display them in a way that makes, you guys feel equally as excited about about it as well, which is a challenge.
Mhm.
So we were wondering where you
So-
went. You just dipped out. You were just
I-
like, see ya.
I had to go help the child get popcorn because she couldn't do this before the show.
But yeah, parental
I thought
stuff,
she was
man.
gonna be right here next to me, being like popcorn, 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 all for the next.
Oh, we have
45
another
minutes.
dog in the background now. It's Tallulah.
There's puppies. There's
Aw.
Yep, they're
puppies.
coming and going. Scott, I appreciate that, man. Been doing it for a long time, and even
Mhm.
today, it's I'm still learning new things. So, hey,
So-
lights out.
What is lights out?
Yeah, so Lights Out Industries has actually been my company for, I think, since 2014. It's been so long. But we started out, and even back then, Shane helped me on shoots and stuff. We would do short films, music videos, weddings, commercials, stuff of that nature. Fast forward into doing the Searcher stuff, and Shane and I really realized you guys don't get to see a lot of it, but we do a lot of like talking back and forth with other production companies about developing shows and stuff of that nature for them as well. And so that's when we kind of brought Lights Out Industries back into the fold at that point. And instead of like gearing it towards commercials and weddings and all that stuff, which, we're always interested in any kind of work.
Mhm.
We primarily wanted to do more documentary and reality TV type stuff, which is what we're doing today. Shane and Josh, the Wedding Crashers. Yep, we have filmed a handful of weddings together. Actually, I don't
that's
envy
fun.
doing them anymore. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
I bet.
Well, I appreciate that, Betsy.
Betsy. I hear Betsy will be at Rock Island, so we all go.
Oh, I
I
know.
heard that. I'm all excited.
I saw Sean Daniel's gonna try and make the drive.
Yeah,
too, which
he's
is
coming
amazing.
up. He's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
come
cool.
up. It's gonna be a big
I mean, I suppose
Old
I'll hang out
South
with Rob if I have to.
reunion.
What's that?
Oh God.
I said, I suppose I'll hang out with Rob if I have to. I mean,
Oh yeah, we're gonna do something fun with you and Rob.
Oh,
oh no.
And your table is next to my table, so
Awesome.
help you.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to think of something to do that. Robert.
Bob's like,
Listen
listen
here."
here now.
So
Oh,
for
boy.
people who don't know, do you have psychic abilities? Just sensitive?
Do I have psychic
like how-
abilities? I would say I moved Josh's table next to mine.
Sorry,
Um,
Bob, that's not happening.
No fighting
Sorry.
over Josh.
These comments are making me laugh. Do I have
Damn.
psychic abilities? I don't claim to be a psychic. Well, I appreciate that, Kim. Yeah, so you guys, soon you guys will get to see a lot of what we've been working on.
Yes,
I don't
I know
really.
you guys were just at Ellery's Asylum, which I was
Yeah,
super
that was
jealous
amazing.
about.
Yeah, that was
I
super
think
cool.
I went last month just for a day tour, and I'm like, okay, I need to come back and investigate.
Yeah, yeah.
You're very
Yeah.
close to him, Michelle. I see comments. They just all of a sudden,
They all of a sudden just popped up. That's
Oh,
awesome.
they all of a
suddenly
sudden
popped
just
up. I was
popped up.
happy.
and all I saw was, I want to sit by Josh.
The
this is
ability of
great.
Well,
discernment.
okay, so at Rock Island, we need to do a repeat of the TikToks that Shane
Oh
and
no,
Josh did
no,
up
no,
in,
no.
Oregon. Josh acted like he was a dinosaur, a cowboy,
Everything.
licking an
Yeah.
ice cream cone.
Now
holding
there's some
Look
a
promo videos for the Paracon.
Oh
Yep.
no,
I'll
no,
send them to
no,
you,
that's
Candy. I'll
good.
send them to you.
Oh.
You guys can keep those in your private collection.
Well, hold on. I might have
Oh, I wouldn't do that to
Hold
you.
on.
No, don't, Daddy. Be nice.
he didn't know it was on TikTok Live, and everybody kept sending him like gifts, and Shane's
And we
like, you have
were,
to act them all out.
I cannot believe that we were able to even be on TikTok. We were up in Oregon, like up in the mountains at the time.
Let's see if I can.
All that was going through my mind at the time was all the stuff that I had to be filmed still.
Uh-oh.
You're like,
We
yeah,
had-
you're staying outside the hotel or something. With a,
I'm like, oh my gosh. We have so
It-
much stuff we still had to do.
that was the funnest night ever, and I think that hurt my pocketbook the most because I kept sending
That was-
gifts just for you to.
You
put
guys, yeah,
back
you
in them.
guys made me, I had to work out for that one.
Uh-oh.
I was,
Oh, Michelle says she'll do a TikTok with me. We'll just make sure Josh gets involved somehow. We'll just do it.
so, I don't think that I have psychic abilities personally. However, I do know that over time of investigating and stuff, I can definitely feel like energies within locations and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's just because I've been around it for as long as I have, or I don't know. But yeah, so I can go into a room or a location and feel whether or not like is there something disruptive in there, or is the energy off there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right, Denise.
Mhm.
You gotta go to the Red Yeti.
Yes, I need to get down there and check out the Red
I
Yeti
know.
and the fort. They've been asking me to.
Yep,
I'm like, I
yep.
just don't have
Gonna do
time.
that too. I gotta
just
do
need
that
to.
too.
What is the creepiest place you've done a Estes method in?
Estes method. I would say there's this place, I can't remember what it's called. I think it was like Lincoln County Memorial Hospital or something. It's up in Tennessee. I don't even think you can investigate it anymore, but it was very, very dilapidated. And
Oh, wow.
it's not the scariest place I've been to, but it's the scariest place I've done an Estes method for sure.
I know. I saw
What
you
you've
did one.
investigated?
I would say at this point, Yorktown Hospital in Texas.
Ooh, I want to get there so bad.
And I don't know if it's like that every time, but I do know that right now the owners won't even go there.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know
That
if
says
something's changed there or what, but when we went, there was a really bad storm, and it's tons of water pouring out of the walls and stuff like that. But the energy was very,
wow.
very like bad there. It was pretty off the charts.
So Michael says the famous steakhouse.
That's right. That's right, man.
Yeah. Oh, what is one place that you would love to investigate anywhere in the world, no matter the
Anywhere
money,
in the world?
transport, anything?
The Paris catacombs. That would be.
Ooh. Yep.
That'd
That
be one
would
of my
be
favorite.
wild.
I'd like to check out the Suicide Forest too. That'd be cool.
That would be
What's up, James?
James is here. Let's see here. Betsy says it's been torn down from what
Yeah,
she's been.
that's probably true. It was very, very. It was in bad disrepair when we went. Pretty dangerous. Yeah, the Hellfire Club would be really cool too, Kim. There's so many places all around the world. There's so many places even in our own, in our country, and
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
And some of
Crystal.
the most untapped locations are some of the best
Yeah.
ones.
yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
So you never know.
What's
You
up,
said
Crystal?
Crystal's here. Kimberly says no Hellfire
Yeah.
Club.
Yeah, no, I would definitely
Mhm.
investigate that place too.
If I
I
went
always
out
like
that
going
way,
to all these places and just hearing the stories, and
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
like
the history. I love it.
yeah,
the history and then photographing. That's my favorite.
yeah. I always love your pictures. They're great.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So,
Yeah,
I know you have an event coming up next month. Yeah,
I do in Pennsylvania
Next
at
one.
the Chambersburg Jail. Yep.
I was like, what month are we in? Yes, we're in April.
I
so it's
know.
next
Yep.
month.
Couple of I got what, 3 weeks before that one comes
Yeah,
around?
something like that. Before we know it, it'll be July. So.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, this year's flying already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna
So-
bring the RV up in July.
Woohoo!
That'll be
So if
fun.
you get too scared at Wildwood Sanitarium, you can go sleep in your RV.
That's right. That's right. If I need to run, I just run straight there.
I get popcorn now, I guess.
No, we'll be out after we investigate with you. We'll be out filming at a couple of locations. I'm not sure where yet, but I know that we will be before we get to the bash. So to be able to bring all of our production gear,
Yeah,
we're gonna
you
take
need
the
the
RV up.
RV.
Yeah.
Well, remember what I said. if you
Rob,
want to
yes,
be
you will.
fun- What did he say?
He said he's not going to be signing autographs at our Pennsylvania event.
Oh, you get if Rob's coming to your Pennsylvania event.
He is.
I see trouble happening.
I absolutely. Absolutely you do.
I could just imagine what Gettysburg is going to be like with all of us there.
Oh, it's going to be
And
insane.
there's like
It's
laser
gonna be
tag,
insane.
go karts. Like this place is huge. It has like everything. I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, it's going to be at a new location this year because
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be so big.
I think from what I
I'm
heard, there's like
excited.
over 200 vendors this year.
That's
Jeez.
awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. Oh, I'm like, okay, gotta take my.
Yeah,
Seriously,
Cam,
Kat.
that'd be awesome to. Yeah, you guys probably do have quite a bit of those kinds of areas out where you're at.
Who? Oh, Kim. What, this one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Outdoor
I
location.
wanna go and hang out with Kim.
That'd be cool.
She's in Nevada now, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Well,
I just need to go to Nevada. That's all.
good night, Betsy.
Night, Betsy.
Betsy's out. Night, Betsy.
Hey,
Betsy's
Marcy.
out.
What's up, Marcy?
Marcy's here.
That's
What else
another.
you all got going on?
I think you can expect. We were just talking to Marcy. I think yesterday. You can expect another Cajun Con in 24.
Yeah,
what year is
I'll
it?
make it to that
In
one
25.
next year.
Sorry.
Are we confused on what year it is?
I get, man. We've been gone like a whole like month already out of the year. So
Yeah,
it's
you
been
were.
brutal.
And
It's
I
been
know,
brutal.
like, what after a week of owning the RV, Vince broke your RV or something.
Yeah,
On that
Vince.
road trip.
If Vince ever drops in here, yep. He so we were. I don't even remember what we were doing, but we were getting out of the RV, and somehow a water bottle made it into the little stairway of the RV door. And he slips on it coming out the door and punches straight through the screen door of the RV. I
Oh
was like,
no.
bruh, trying to catch himself. We did not let him live that down. It's been repaired
I
since, but
Don't let Vince in the RV. Okay.
yeah, then we can't let Vince in the RV.
And
No,
he'll
he
be
was a trooper. He'll be at the bash. Yep.
Yep. So it's just one big happy family reunion in July.
Yeah. Yeah, I love
Somehow
it.
I just have to
love that
figure out how
place.
to kidnap Candy and put her in my
Yeah.
luggage and bring her.
That's
to
right.
Gettysburg.
That's right. Got to get
Hey,
her
you
there.
get to go to
Come
Hinsdale
on.
and Wildwood if you come. I don't
Yeah,
know how
I
you're
got
gonna.
this
That's
thing
true.
called a job. I have to work.
I do
I don't
too.
know how you're
I don't want to talk about that.
but we'll throw you in the back trunk area. That'll be fine. So let's talk about equipment because you guys have some
Yeah,
surfers
shoot
only
ya.
equipment.
Yeah, thanks to the Horns and Horn Paranormal, actually. So, we have our own exclusive variants of some of their devices. I think what you see right there is an SLS, I believe. And then we have a REM pod right there, and the hand REM, which is what we call them, it's pretty cool. I like it a
Those
lot.
are awesome. Yeah.
I would
Yep,
grab mine out and show everyone, but I
Yeah,
think I got
yeah.
way.
Yeah, so if you're on our Patreon, we give away an SLS again, thanks to Horn Paranormal, once a month there,
Oh, wow.
which is really cool.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
And I have to say, I own the first
You
XLS
do.
specialist one.
You do.
'Cause-
You own the very first one. It was supposed to be a display model for our conventions and such. And
Mhm.
yep, you scooped
She
that one
had
up
to
quick.
leave with it, didn't she?
Yep.
Oh no, it's funny. This whole story that's funny, right? So Shane puts it out on the table, and I say, "Ooh, I want one of these." He goes, "You can buy it tomorrow when you go on the website." I'm like,
Nope.
no. And he goes off to his Alexa at Michigan. I'm texting Josh. I'm like, "Hey, can I PayPal you the money for the XLS on Shane's table?" And
I
I
was like,
send the
go
money
for
over
it.
to Josh, and Shane walks out of his lecture at Michigan, shaking his head, looking at me. I'm like, "What did I do?" He goes, "You literally bought that?" I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah,
So,
so Horn Paranormal, they make really great gear.
yes, they
Really,
do. Good luck, Bob. Good luck. Good
I
Um,
want that UFO.
oh man, yeah, those things are really cool. They sold quite a bit of those and at Virginia City this last go round. They also did a tech workshop for the
Ooh.
SLS specifically, and then they talked about some of their other equipment while they were there. And I think
Oh,
this is the
nice.
first time they have done that, and I recommended that they should try and do that at other events as well. They were very knowledgeable about how to work all of this stuff, so it was really good.
I want to hear that lecture now. Kim, do a lecture at Michigan if you can.
Yeah, that's what I know.
I'll be there.
They
I'll
need
listen
to they need to come out and do more of those. They were really great. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great, Kim. I think everybody ended up doing the workshop, and it was cool.
That is awesome.
And I hear they're coming out with new equipment soon.
They are, and I think I have an idea as to what it is, but I'm not going to tell you guys.
I'll probably be the first one to buy it.
But I personally like it a lot.
I can't.
Oh,
wait to
now I'm
hear about it.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I've been actually field testing a prototype of it.
Nice.
If it's what I think it is, yeah.
Very
Probably.
nice.
I always Scott always like, oh, I know about one item.
One.
Oh, they're doing something else.
There's more than one.
Oh man.
And I agree with this comment. Hold on. They need to
I
come
asked
to
them.
Rock
They're busy, but they said if something changes, they'd let me know. So yeah, God, we'd love to have them
Man,
there.
they really are. They're fantastic.
Mhm.
They know what they're doing with this stuff.
Speak of Rock Island, it's Miss Lisa.
What's up, Lisa?
She owns the roadhouse where the
Oh,
Paracon's
cool.
gonna be. I know
Well,
she's excited to have you there.
I am excited to be there.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
I also saw where you guys are going to have Sarah Lemos out there. Man,
Yeah.
I got the opportunity to meet and hang out with her out in Louisiana for the first time, and yeah, she's an asset. That one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She's great.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
I love.
We got very lucky. We got a great group.
Yeah,
of
you got a good
people coming.
lineup. CL Thomas is really great.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Yep. So they got another event at the end of in October. I guess they're working on another piece of equipment for that.
Yeah. I think Kim needs to look at her calendar again and move things around to make it come in October.
Yeah,
I think she'd enjoy it.
I think so.
That's right. Louisiana Spirits is going to have some of their teammates out there.
Yes, they are. Yes.
Yep, that's great.
Kim can just fly into the same airport as you, Josh.
That's right.
And just all load up in my mom's car and drive you over to the
I don't know what they're waiting on.
I don't know. You just gotta get them to do it. That'll be good. My accountant
tells me no.
Your accountant needs to tell you yes.
Yeah. That's okay, Scott. The accountant can come too. It's fine.
Oh my God.
I love it.
You'll be fine. Just It's all a tax write-off. at this
Yeah,
point.
right.
So you can come hang out with all of us and write it off on taxes. You'll be good.
And the best part of it is any of the money that people are paying to get in and do the investigating and everything, that is all going to the upkeep and preservation
Yeah.
to keep this building standing and keep it going. So
Yeah, that's a good point, and it's something that people tend to lose sight of is even most of our events, even when we're paying for locations and stuff, if they're not, even if they aren't like strictly fundraising, a good portion of that money always goes to the location and
mhm.
make repairs and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. When will you do another Old South Pittsburgh or Old Harriman event?
That's a good question. I haven't actually spoken to them or Ronnie. I've just been so busy, so I don't know. Soon. I want to go out there and actually film, so that'll eventually happen too.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think we just need to do Old Harriman.
Oh, I know. I haven't
not
been there.
yet. I have not been there yet.
He was telling me about it before they actually got the place, and I still have yet to be there.
I know, since Ronnie has opened it up, I'm
location.
it sounds like an amazing location.
Yeah, I hear it's really cool.
I'm like, I just need a weekend that I can. That's all.
Yeah,
yeah.
Same.
That I can have open
and win the lottery. Then I'll have all the
right.
Go where I want to go.
Yeah, or do like a dual dual weekend. Half of the team is at Old Harriman one day, and then the other half is at Old South, and then you flip and see if like the activity. Because Ronnie has told me.
Hey, there's Ronnie. What's up, man?
There's Ronnie. Speak of the devil. We pulled him right in.
I know.
And we'll see him in October as well. They're coming on up.
Ronnie, they were just asking when I was going to be at another event at Old South. I told them I don't know.
Harriman.
Or Harriman, yeah. And due to whatever reasons and powers that be, I've yet to be at Old Harriman either. So
I think, Ronnie, we need to fix this. We need to adjust this and fix this.
Ronnie's a good guy.
I love him.
We've just all been super busy.
So. He does amazing work with those buildings.
Yeah, they're and his whole staff is really great too. So
like JB is amazing down there.
Yeah, JB.
Old South.
Yeah, they run a tight ship on their events, so I always like doing them.
Oh yeah, the one in December was a lot of fun that Kandi came with.
Yeah,
I liked how we could just walk around and do.
That was the night of the tornadoes.
Yeah,
that was crazy, right?
That was chaotic. That was crazy. Everybody was like trying to figure out if the airport was still open or not.
Oh, Bonnie says she wants to go to the Harriman Old South.
I think if we went down to Old Harriman, I would do one night at Old Harriman, one night at Bushy Mountain, because Bushy Mountains is like maybe less than an hour from there.
Yeah.
And I heard that some of the prisoners from Old Bushy went to Old Harriman as
that's cool.
Patients. That's what I heard, but I don't know if that's true. Just saying what I heard. Ronnie says, "Thank you, love and respect to y'all."
We're right back at you, Ronnie.
Yes. So, if you could create one piece of equipment, one piece, what would you build?
What would I build? Oh, that's tough.
It can't be anything that's out there now.
Anything that's out there now. Okay. I'm gonna nerd out a little bit. Something that could
I was gonna say, you got the horns on here, so you never know what'll happen.
That could pick up infrasound. So something built around LiDAR technology, possibly.
Okay.
So
that would be definitely interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you have your notes. Now you can see what you can create.
Yep.
Mhm.
And Josh will be the first one to buy it and
Yeah,
test it out.
absolutely. He knows that between me flying and traveling, I beat these things up enough. I'll tell you really quick whether or not they're gonna last.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's right, Kim. The XLS is the closest to that.
yeah, I think so. Interesting. I don't know what that is, but okay. I know what the
LiDAR is
XLS
like
is, but
it's using sound to determine
oh, okay, that
images
explains
and
a
stuff.
lot on the
Yep.
XLS. That explains a lot on the XLS then. Kim says, keep the ideas coming. They'll create it for you.
Yeah, we are. Scott and I are constantly talking about stuff too. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for him.
Probably
What's been your
a little
biggest
bit
oh
both.
shit moment?
Oh shit.
Oh shit, me.
Not counting having to see Jenny all the time.
The cell door so there's a little trailer of us at that the Polyjail in Union Springs, and we're doing the Estes method in the jail, and it's an old video clip, oldie but a goodie, if you will. But the cell door actually slams, and it slams so hard that I can hear it, and I can hear it even though I have noise canceling headphones on and everything. I
Oh,
jump
wow.
up out of
Oh,
the chair
wow.
so quick and sling those things off so fast. And the way we were doing that experiment is we actually had a CCTV system running, so nobody was up there with me. They were just watching me on the CCTV system. Of course, laughing whenever that happened. And I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, whatever. But yeah, that was pretty that made me jump.
I bet.
It's like
So I know Betsy asked this in the beginning. I don't know if we can. Do you take precautions?
do I take any precautions? So I used to. I don't anymore. Not that I don't think you should, but it's kind of just one of the things that we discussed about when we started, doing searchers and whatnot, is like to be able to truly push the envelope on things. We didn't want to hold any barriers in place onto like what we could experience, or
Okay.
if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
It may not be the best option, but it was just a choice that we made,
Mhm.
Yeah, I get asked that a lot, and I used to. I will say this though. We did this docu-series out at this place earlier in the year. It's going to be on Scare Network, called The You're a Shrine.
Ooh.
And it's one of the few. So when we got in there, the guy that runs that place actually gave us these little amulet things to wear while we were there, and you'll kind of understand why in the series. And because I knew all of the stuff that had been practiced there and what had all had been going on there, I wore that. So
Kim's question I was actually going to ask. I love it. She says, "Do you ever feel like something followed you home?"
oh yeah, absolutely. I don't feel it anymore I don't feel it as much now, but I think it's because I've learned to kind of like mentally leave it,
Mhm.
but early on in my career of investigating, yeah, I know for a fact things would follow me home. I would have blinders get pulled, or blinds get pulled off the wall. We would have radios come on in the middle of the night. There was this
Oh, wow.
one specific time where we had a guy from DirecTV, the satellite company, come out
Mhm.
to update our DVR, and I was upstairs doing some editing, and you really wouldn't know that I was a paranormal investigator. You didn't see all that kind of stuff around the house. It was in my office, of course, but that was it. Anyway, I told him that I'd come down when I was finished up, and so I go downstairs, and our house was at the time was a townhouse, and it was built in like 2004. Where there was
Oh,
no
wow.
reason for
Yeah.
me to believe that there was anything going on with that. So I go downstairs so he can explain to me all the new stuff with the DVR and whatnot. He asked me, he was like, do you see a girl in your or a woman in your house? Or he doesn't say your house. He was like, have you ever seen a woman? And of course, me being like logic minded, I'm thinking he's thinking because I live in a townhouse, there's townhouses behind my house, or maybe he's talking about somebody walking in my little yard or what have you. And so my response was like, yeah, we see it, we see people out there all the time. And he was like, that's not what I'm talking about. He was like, no, I saw a woman standing in your like kitchen.
Oh, wow.
And so I started laughing, and I was like, I guess I should tell you, what I do. And I told him, and the guy was like, I thought he was going to fall out. Have I ever had any nightmares from a location? Yes. Also have done that. Yeah. Mandy
What
just stepped
location?
in. I would say the Thomas House Hotel. Specifically because I don't know really what happened to me, but I had a situation there where I got really sick one time. It's just out of the blue.
Oh.
I got past it, but I was spent after that. Like I was just kind of, it wasn't like a cold. I don't know. I just got really dizzy and sick. Yeah.
Sick from the location. Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, that place would give me nightmares.
So you mentioned it a little bit. What is Scare Network TV?
Scare Network TV is a streaming platform similar to Netflix, what have you, that you can watch paranormal reality content, horror content, and I think you can, yep, there it is right there. You can download it on pretty much any device now. You'll see Sean Austin on quite a bit of that. Darkness in Suburbia right there is another docuseries that Shane and I was on with Sean.
And that was really good. So if you have not watched it, go out and watch it because it's really interesting.
Yeah, that was a really, that was a really cool location too. That I didn't really getting there because the subdivision is all so new. I didn't expect it to be as like insanely active as it was, but yeah, there's some real problems going on there that those people need real help with. What is your biggest fear of what could happen when you investigate? So a lot of the places that we go into are so run down that there could be other people in there that we're not aware of.
Yeah.
I've had private cases before where I would go and spend, a couple of days there, just by myself, and they wouldn't even go in and show me around or anything. So and I'm talking like abandoned hospitals and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd have to go in like gun strapped because you just don't know who's in there.
Yeah, that's kind of like Indiana State.
Yeah, Bonnie, kind of homeless. And then some people are just weirdly attracted to their local haunts like that. And so people, just like as teenagers and stuff like that, they'd go in to try and scare themselves and stuff like that.
So, okay, here's a question. Because I know there's a lot of, I don't want to say paradrama, but we're going to call it that, with the upcoming TikTokers that are calling every location they go to a demon. Do you think that is hurting or not advancing the paranormal field?
I don't think it's advancing the paranormal field at all. I would say the only way that it is hurting is it could possibly hurt the locations themselves, because some of these locations have been investigated 1,000 times,
And some have
and
not.
that they don't want to be known for quote
The
unquote
demon.
having a demon there. That all being said, we don't go around spouting that word, but we do think it's equally as real. You know,
Mhm.
it could definitely be there. Don't think that it is there as much as what some people would make it out to be.
Like Kim said, they're after the entertainment factor.
Yeah, which is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird because as a content creator myself, I feel like you don't have to do that to
No.
have.
Nope.
I've always said that real life is equally as strange as anything that you could make up, man. And we get asked a lot about, if we're scared to go in places, and specifically because most of the places that we go into, we only have like 3 or 4 of us there. Yeah, at most,
hmm
And
Like,
Shane and I are really the only ones when we do it that are veterans into paranormal investigating. So yeah, we get scared. That's just human nature to get scared of things that you can't understand. That's never going to change.
no.
And I think that there's always, you still get those kinds of reactions that are equally as real. It doesn't have to be a demon for me to be scared of it. So yeah.
Where do you see the paranormal field in, let's say, 10 years?
I don't think the paranormal field is going away. And let's be honest here. I don't think that we can't blame all of the drama that we see strictly on the paranormal. It's in any facet of life. It really is.
Definitely.
Unfortunately. However, one big thing that Shane and I both have always said is that we hope that the work that we do today and even the filming and stuff that we do, hopefully it matters from when we're dead and gone in a way to help contribute to figuring out
What's out there,
what's going on and what's out there. I mean, clearly there's something out there that we can't really see or quite understand, but maybe some of that means something.
Yeah, definitely. Kim asks, so do you choose locations that already have been investigated heavily, or are you like us where we want to find new locations that are fresh and not
so there's 2 different things. We do private cases based on need, but we go through a lot of different, oh my Lord. Vince, whatever, man.
Vince, we talked about you earlier and we didn't conjure you up, I guess.
I guess so.
Until just now.
He was like, "Ooh, an RV needs to be broken."
RV needs to be broken.
Here he is. So we handle private cases from time to time. A lot of that, though, we take really serious, and we won't even go out to the location until we've kind of evaluated whether or not the person is. We're huge advocates to mental health, and when we speak, we largely speak about that these days and nothing else. Love you too, buddy. But so we go and we kind of do our due diligence to rule out any potential anything else before we go and investigate these places. That being said, I have gone and investigated places even after all of that. Then from a content standpoint, the thing that matters to us is that there are good stories there, and stories that have real backbone to them, that things actually happened, Old Idaho State Penitentiary. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Jen.
My thing's muted.
Yeah, Kim can attest to our speaking. We feel that it resonates with a lot of people because and I think as individuals, we all get lost in thinking that we're alone and any of the bad things that we feel, when that's just not ever the case.
So, what is your biggest tip or advice to someone that's just coming into the paranormal community or field?
Don't get discouraged by negativity, but also in investigations, you are your best tool.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you do the cryptids? Do you believe in
Oh
cryptids?
yeah,
Have
yeah.
you seen any?
I did a Bigfoot hunt one time, and I did not see a Bigfoot. Well, two things. I used to work with FLIR, the people that make
Yeah.
thermal
Mhm.
imaging stuff. I was a thermographer for them for a while, and so at the time they would send me like their latest and greatest ones to do these events and stuff with.
Oh wow.
So we did actually catch something on the thermal during a Bigfoot hunt that resembled a larger person, and you see them come out of the woods and then go back into the woods and then move a little bit and then come back out. And that show Finding Bigfoot at the time wanted to use it on their show.
Oh wow.
Wow.
But I did not ever see a Bigfoot with my own two eyes. However, that same night I did see some strange things, like glowing things on the ground everywhere, and I can't really explain what they were.
Interesting.
It was in the Daniel Boone National Forest in Kentucky, and we went there because Daniel Boone actually wrote in his journal about encountering one.
Oh wow. I did not know that. Kim says she'll
Oh, that's
take
awesome.
you to Wyoming if you want. You'll see something. I guarantee it. I know, like when you go up to Colorado to Pikes Peak, there's a part of the peak that claims to have Bigfoot.
Yeah, I mean, we have them here in Georgia as well. I will tell you that people that have actually had encounters with a Bigfoot, you could not tell them differently. They know what they saw, and I mean, it's just matter of fact to them.
Yeah. So let's end the show. Tell us where we can see you coming up. Again, if people are interested.
So yeah, you can see Shane and I both there at the Chambersburg Jail in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. That'll be the next event that we're both at. That's May 3rd and 4th. You can then catch us over at the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. And we have several other events. Yep, Rock Island. You'll be able to catch me there. Can't wait for that one. If you want to listen to our podcast, The Paranormal Mind, it is out anywhere you want to listen to your podcast: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, all the fun places. And go ahead.
What kind of topics do you cover?
We cover everything. Some we like to have fun with them, and it's basically historic cases that you may not even know about. A little heads up and a little sneak peek. Tomorrow's episode is going to be on the origins of EVPs.
Oh wow,
nice!
So that'll be cool.
And then you guys have a website. I'm trying to get to the website right now. I can copy it.
Yep, the website is searchersbelieve.com. If you want to buy any of this cool merchandise, it's searchersbelieve.com/shop. We have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/searchersbelieve. We are filming a lot of new episodic content. I cannot tell you where it's going to be out at yet, but in July you will know.
Yay.
And we are heavily editing that right now.
I need new stuff.
Yeah, we're working on it. And we got 4 episodes filmed now for the year. We got 2 more that we plan on going to film already too. So
go to the website, buy the shorts, buy the equipment. You won't regret it.
You will not regret it. So
yes, and you never know. Watch the Facebook page. You never know. They might launch new T-shirts, new stuff.
Oh
soon.
yeah, so we typically try to do some new designs and new hoodies. Rob with Get Haunted prints all our merchandise for us now, which has been great. So yeah, I would expect some hoodies again this year. Whether or not I may use the same design one more go round, because that is a really cool design. I mean, there's no denying that.
Oh yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
It is one of my favorites.
Bonnie said, "I need a new hoodie. Someone stole mine."
I did not steal hers. This is mine. This is the size medium. Hers would be too big for me. So I did not steal it.
So yeah, we'll definitely do some new designs. Excuse me. Yeah, always trying to do new stuff. We are working on some live stream investigation stuff that's going to take our live streams to a whole new level. We're working out some of the dynamics of that and trying to use basically our cinema cameras to do the live streams, which we can do. It's just we're having to navigate some of the equipment aspects of that to get it all. We're going to start testing it soon though, to try and get that sorted out. So
I know I missed your TikTok lives, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe something to do on a evening.
Yeah, we want to get back into doing that too. We really do. We love those things as well.
Especially when you act out the gifts. That was the most. I think that's the most night that I've ever laughed. Like I could not stop laughing. I was
we always love. Saves work, no editing. Yeah, so Bonnie, the live streams that we will be doing will be actually cutting through multi cameras.
Oh wow!
In real time, and so we're working on that right now.
Awesome. Well, I will see you in 95 days.
Yep. Not long.
If not sooner, you never know. You never know when I will pop up somewhere. You know.
Shoot, me neither, to be honest.
And then everyone come out to the Rock Island Roadhouse Paracon October 5th.
It's gonna be so fun.
Josh,
yes, it is.
Sarah, you'll see
Michelle.
Haunted. They're going to be leading the investigation.
Yeah, I suppose you'll see Rob and Get Haunted if we have to.
I know. If we have to, well, I guess we'll have to see them.
We have to.
He's like, thank God Rob's not in here to,
Oh man, yeah. He can't defend himself.
I know. And we have to see them in July too.
I know. Ugh.
Ugh.
I have to see Rob in May.
You could go hide in the jail.
I get to see him next weekend.
I'm sorry. Just kidding.
I'm excited.
Rob's awesome. He's great. I just like giving him a hard time.
Hey, Mindy.
Yeah, Rock Island's gonna be awesome, Mindy. Come see us.
Yeah, she is. Mindy will be there. Yeah.
Any upcoming investigations?
That you can talk about.
I'm trying to think.
Josh is like, what can I talk about?
There's so many, I mean, of course, the Chambersburg jail. That'll be really cool. I haven't been to that location, so that'll be great. Wildwood will be great. Oh, we're going out to the hospital on College Hill. So as a Patreon subscriber, if we can get to 100 subscribers, and we were once, we gave away a trip to come investigate with us, and we would fly you out and all of this stuff. So we had that planned late last year, and literally in the car leaving to go up to the hospital on College Hill, and I got sick, actually, like physically sick. And so we actually had to turn around and come back. Anyway, we've rescheduled that for the end of May. And so the Patreon winner is going to get to come out to that. Thankfully, we ended up having to eat the cost of his plane ticket, but the hospital was really nice, and they just let us reschedule the time there. So
That's good.
So that's awesome that they were able to reschedule.
yeah, Jen, the Gettysburg investigation is going to be May 3rd and 4th, and then there's another like convention style thing called the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash that'll be at the end of July. I think it's
July 26th to the 28th.
I recommend either one of those, Jen, if you guys can make it out.
I'm counting down the days.
Yeah, if you haven't been to Gettysburg, for one, that's an excellent place. Two, the bash is just such a wholesome event to me.
Yeah. And like all the money raised at the bash goes to several different.
Oh yeah, and they're so successful with that stuff too. So
yeah. That's why I won my
That's right. Isn't that weird, right? That it coincidentally is going to be the week of the bash when we go.
I think we made it that way so we could level it up.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens this year. What kind of investigation will you include yourself in this time?
Oh, you never know about us. I can almost guarantee we're going to talk in ways we shouldn't.
I know, right? Well, it was funny because Shay was announcing doing the silent auction, right? Or auction, and then it got to the point that no one was bidding except for me. And then Shay's like, "You know what?" He looks at you. He goes, "We're gonna add ourselves to this."
Oh, I know. And then
I'm like,
it went crazy.
Right here.
Which is
I
cool.
think it got up to like $850.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So
it will
awesome. Be a fun investigation for sure.
Old Dave Schrader and Aaron
will
Sager's there, so
and
I'm sure he's going to try and top us this year.
They're doing like this cash bar,
bartender
thing. I'm like, oh boy, everyone's going to go to Dave Schrader. Dave Schrader will win. But thank you again, Josh, for coming on.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
awesome.
you. It was awesome.
Wants to say hi. Hi.
Hey.
You get to meet her in July.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Cool.
She'll be running around the event causing chaos.
Cool. So, that's the best kind of thing to cause. It's chaos.
I know, right? No,
you're not going to do that. What? I bet you will. Pop up online.
Yep.
Bonnie, I hope you are feeling better. I know you've been having some surgeries done on your knee, I believe.
Yeah, she has to get better before next month.
Yeah, that's right. She's got to get back in shape, get ready to walk.
I know. It was funny because I went down to see Kandi last weekend. And she's like, "Where's your mom?" I'm like, "She's at home,
unbelievable,
on a chair." So, well, thank you again, Josh.
Absolutely.
And we will talk very soon.
All right, sounds good. I'll see both of y'all real soon. Okay.
Yes,
sounds
definitely.
Good. Thank you.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
So that was the amazing Josh. Kandi, do you want to announce announcement if people didn't see the Facebook post?
Is unfortunately my last show. I'm going out with a bang with Josh Purvis, so that's great. I've just so many other things going on. We have our teaching show on Sundays that I'm doing now, and a lot of things with Get Haunted and Extreme Ticketing, and just so busy. So
and the personal stuff and everything. Yeah, but I will be on next week. I think Bless will be my co-host next week. We'll end the show with Conover Square out of Illinois coming on. So I'm super excited. But you never know. Kandi and I might pop on one night and do a special live. You never know. Investigation. You never know. Especially me and Kandi. You never know. Right?
You never know.
You never know. Because us troublemakers will cause some kind of trouble somewhere. So.
Well, thank you to everybody for tuning in every week and watching. It has been a lot of fun.
Yes. So we'll see you all next Thursday for the final show of Whispers Within.